All right. Hello. Hi, guys. My name is Kat Mendoza, and welcome to AngelKat Show, where we cover all things astrological, soul based, and mindfulness. I study astrology, and I am a master of tarot, and we have Jennifer Angel too.
Hi, everybody. We're so pleased to be back. We love these live shows. You're enjoying it. We're updating the show. We're trying a few different things out. So we would really like your feedback on how that's going. But I'm a coach and a professional astrologer. My work incorporates a lot of intuitive insight. Kat and I have been studying and working together for a couple of years now, Kat?
Yeah, about 3 years, maybe 3 years, I think.
Yeah, time flies. Do you notice that everything's sort of either before COVID or after COVID?
Say that again.
Oh, everything's like either before COVID or after COVID. Although I know that some people are still getting COVID. One of my clients is, so twice in the last 3 months. So it's not really totally after COVID, is it?
But here we are, and tonight we have a very exciting show that we're gonna be giving you. We are looking at real-time astrology for certain celebrities, and Jennifer Angel is going to be telling us who those celebrities are and what is happening in their chart. So you're actually gonna go in their chart and see what's happening in there, right?
Right. So, so this is our cosmic news stand. So we're going to sort of select a celebrity. And the one that sort of came up, straight away was Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott. So, I mean, if anybody's been following them, you'll know that they've been having some, it's been like an on and off sort of love affair. They worked together for 17 years.
Wow.
And they officially broke up, I think, in June. But what the big news is now is that Dean has come out and confessed that the issues and the breakdown of the marriage was to do with him, and it was to do with him, his alcohol. So, and look, there's always two sides. I mean, I love Tori, but she probably wasn't an angel either. But and they must have had some compatibility because they were together 17 years. They have they have 5 kids. So, you're not together that long and build a family unit like that unless you have some deep love and commitment and compatibility, right? You agree?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree because there has to be something. And what can you see in their chart that can talk about this?
Tori is a let's have a look here. So let's start with Dean. He's a Scorpio. He has a lot of Scorpio in his chart.
Is his birthday already happened, or when is his birthday?
He's 5 Scorpio. His birthday, he's November the 16th. I don't have his time, of course, but there's like a lot of Scorpio in there. So, Scorpios are dynamic. And if things aren't working out for Scorpio, then sometimes they can get a little bit of a wandering eye, So there's Venus in, so Venus is Scorpio, his Sun is in Scorpio, Neptune, and also Mercury. So, there's like a lot going on there. So that sort of gives him like Scorpios really need a deep level of trust. And so if they don't get that trust, they can, things can start to break down. I don't know whether that happened there at all, but with all that Scorpio, let's think about this. Scorpio rules the 8th house, right? And the 8th house is 2 houses that really can go into addictions more, and one is the 8th house because it's really so deep with emotional issues and dealing down what happens with that eighth house, because it's ruled with Pluto. It's ruled by Mars and Pluto. So over time, that Scorpio energy is, Kat, because you're a Scorpio, and over time, that Scorpio energy, I love Scorpios because,
but
can be tough. I have 3 planets in Scorpio myself, so I have to love them, But, when the going gets tough, Scorpio gets going. And, when they have to dive down deep, finally they will do it, and they will have that involvement. And so I think for him to come out and say, that was all my doing. I mean, I really respect him. I know that relationship's been, not easy, but I really respect him doing that. And that's a lovely gift, I feel, that he's, given Tori. But, Tori has Mars in Pisces, and, Pisces, and it's, I wish I
Mars
knew.
in Pisces.
Mars in Pisces, which is not always that easy, because Pisces loves just calm. They love to go with the flow. They love everything sort of, calm, and the Mars comes in and it upsets that. So, as I said, there's always 2 stories, isn't there?
Yeah, there always is, that's for sure.
And, her moon is in Scorpio, and her moon in Scorpio is literally, his Scorpio sun is literally right over her moon. It's like 2 degrees difference. So yeah, there was a great deal of compatibility. And his moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn moon can be, let's face it, a little bit sort of stuck in their ways and a little bit stubborn. And Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, and so that brings like another whole lot of lessons that always come with Saturn, and emotional lessons. So I believe he's with someone else now. I mean, it's been official that they've been broken up for 6 months. So of course, they're free
6 months is a good time.
It is a good time. It is a good time, and it's just sad when people grow up hard, or they can't make it work, because they've 5 children there as well. But you know what? I sincerely hope they're in a better place now, because that helps with the family for sure.
And I'm sure they are, like, because of the Scorpio energy, and what he did to coming clean. And again, like whenever a lesson has been complete, right, I guess it's time for people to go apart if has needed. So that was very interesting. Anything else that you can tell us from the charts?
Well, she's a Taurus, and
okay, so they're opposite. So he's a Scorpio, she's a Taurus.
Right. And, as we know, there's a great attraction with that opposite, because, sometimes the opposite sort of brings you what you don't have.
What you need, yeah.
So,
and talking about lessons too, not just the good things.
Right. So, I wish them well, and good luck to them. And I'm so very pleased that he did that, and publicly. I think that's, the decent thing to do. And plus it shows that he's evolved,
Yep. Just like a true Scorpio would, right?
Yeah.
The evolution of the Scorpio energy.
Yeah, for sure. And, of course, Kat, remind people that they can ask some questions, or, put some questions in there.
Yes, guys. So for those that have been joining, the ones that will. And again, even if you are not seeing us live, but you watch the video and you have any questions about what we were talking about the celebrities, or how she found whatever question you have, just know that you can always post your question, and no matter what, we're going to answer back to you whenever we see it. And if it happens live, that is great. So at any time, feel free to ask your question, guys.
Yeah, that's great. And so our next segment is our soul shop. And so
Yes.
coming
Tell
up,
us about that.
it's that time of year. So, each show we're going to sort of pick out some interesting like zodiac or mindset or self-involvement type products. And Kat and
Do you
I,
have any for today? Let me see.
we do have our own range which we've been developing. We'll share that with you on our next show, and that's t-shirts, and so astrological t-shirts. So we've been having a lot of fun designing that. We've got a couple of shops up, so we'll let you know all about that next time. But I did come across this interesting from Van Cleef Arpels. I love this. Now, I mean, I can't tell you how much they are, but because there's no prices on it. And it's sort of like, remember that saying that goes, if you have to ask the price, you probably can't afford it. So these are absolutely beautiful. I've just sort of made a copy of the Scorpio, and they have
of course they have all the signs, right?
Yeah, they have all the signs, many things like pendants, rings, watches, and they're called Zodiaque. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Zodiaque. And so here's the Scorpio one.
Very nice.
Beautiful, isn't it? So it's not it's real jewelry. So I imagine, and this is the Capricorn one.
Sweet, beautiful.
So I imagine they're a little pricey, but they're absolutely stunning. And I just love how these things are appearing on the market. And so, believe me, our t-shirts will be a lot less. So we'll share them with you next.
And there you can see the price. And the great thing too is that, since now the it's cold, right? The weather is cold. We also have beautiful hoodies. So you'll see from hoodies, from t-shirts, and a lot more that we're gonna be showing you guys in the next time that we see you guys. Yeah. But and sharing the links and stuff. But it's really cool because there's also t-shirts and sweaters that have really cool quotes and a lot more. So stay tuned for that.
And also, if anybody has, any products that they have that, along soul, spirit based or astrology, let us know, and
we'll love to share.
And we'll do a plug for you for sure.
Yeah, we're always welcoming something new for sure.
Okay, so let's have a look at what's happening this week, or what's the big thing that's happening right now and today. Let's look at that. Let's get that booklet. And so what's going on in your life, Kat?
What is going on in my life? Oh,
okay, fill us in. Okay, let everybody know what's going on.
So that's a beautiful, thank you for putting me in the spot. So what's happening in my life right now? Well, I'm expecting a baby. Her name is Jade, and she's coming in January. So that's very exciting, big changes. And just excited to experience my first Christmas pregnant. And a lot more things, but I can't really think right now. But that is the biggest thing that's happening in my life. I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
biggest thing. I mean, every day we say hello to Jade. Yeah.
oh, yeah, I can't wait to meet her. How about you? What's happening in your life? You're not pregnant, right?
I am not pregnant. No, that would be a miracle on more than one count. You know, I sort of miss that bird. I did have stepchildren, and I loved that. But we lost contact after the marriage
But what's
finished.
happening now in your life?
Well, I just got the chart up now for November the 20th,
Okay,
and
so I guess we don't need to know about your life. What is
no,
happening?
we didn't need to know. No,
Tell
no,
us
we didn't
about
need
what's
to. I'm
happening
not
today.
pregnant.
That's good. And you're healthy.
I don't have any particular demons that I'm fighting at the moment. So I'm all good. Just busy leading up to,
Angel Cat.
I'm setting a big special at the moment for the astrology for 2024.
Hmm.
So,
You guys have to check out her website.
yeah, I'm working. It's not on there yet. I'm just, in the process of putting that on and working that out. So,
Of course, that Capricorn, she's always doing something,
of
So
course,
working.
us Capricorns,
So,
we just
what
love
is
to
happening
work.
today in the
Okay,
sky?
so we've got like the moon is in Pisces today. I
Okay.
love the moon in Pisces. It just makes us more sensitive and sensitive to other people.
Mhm.
And I mean, as you have I've spent like literally feels like all my life since I was 16, which was my first psychic experience, developing my intuition and working out what truly inspires me. And I know a number of Pisces people, and when the moon's in Pisces particular, I mean, they just have that naturally. There are, it's one of the signs that are naturally intuitive. um, they they can hook into that natural inspiration once they start developing and doing the self work. And so the moon in Pisces is just great because it heightens that, not just for Pisces, but
Mhm. So how?
for
So what does that mean for all of us, for everybody right now? Like, so it just makes us more in tune, more.
right. But we need to pay attention to it. You like developing your intuition is like anything else. It's like you're developing your mind, body, and spirit. You're going to the gym. You're strengthening your body. So developing and strengthening your intuition is the same. You have to spend time with it. And like right now, it's like 7
A great time.
degrees of Saturn, which is also in Pisces. So Saturn's going to bring up like deeper issues and issues from the past, and it will also bring up issues to do with men, like maybe your father or
Because of
a
Saturn, yeah.
guardian. And so even though the moon crosses over, moves very fast, it's going to cross over Saturn every 30 days. It's like, sometimes when everything sort of lines up, you can get like a real insight, and that insight can
Like an
really help
aha
you
moment.
overcome it and get through it.
Beautiful. That like an aha moment, right?
Right, because you can't keep pushing it down. It's got to, you have to come
So
up
right now
and
it's
look
just
at it.
Saturn is just kind of like putting it right in your face and saying you gotta deal with it, right? And
Yeah.
right, like and like it's right here, like can't push it down anymore. And a quick question about that: would you say that Saturn, when you talk about Saturn in Pisces, does that have any connection to addictions?
It can have, yes.
Right, because of
Saturn can be a bit of a heavy duty energy depending on where it's situated and how it's connected. But yes, it can sort of bring that up. And, what's the great thing, when the moon passes over it, it's like a trigger point. And so for that, like, few days while the moon is, right there, it can just sort of trigger, and if you can grasp that and notice it and pay attention to it, then we can bring it up, look at it, and release it,
And release it for that. Okay, beautiful. So that's what is happening today. I mean, right now, right? Anything else besides moon in Pisces that we should know?
Well, we do still have the Mars Cazimi. It's like, the sun is 28 degrees now. I mean, I think it started when they were both 23 degrees, and Mars is 27 degrees and the sun is, so it's still, right there. And so this is like hugely powerful, like whatever around like 27, 28 degrees, or like from 24 degrees, wherever you have, number one, Mars and the sun in your chart, and number two, the degree that it's connecting with other planets in your chart, then that's going to be, really, that's going to highlight what area of life. And this is really good to know, because then you can watch stuff that's happening in
that area. And for those, I mean, and if you really want us to, want to learn more about that Cazimi that she's talking about, you guys can check out a previous video, because in the previous video we covered all about that, and we actually went through each of the sun signs and how it may affect you. So feel free to check out that previous video. You can find it on YouTube or in the Facebook page, and you can see it there from last week.
Right. And also there's a link there which goes to an article, and it goes through all the signs as well.
There we have the article too. So in the description below, you're able to click that link and read about all of the Cazimi, because it's very interesting stuff for sure.
Yeah, it's very powerful. I mean, I've been looking up mine. I've been looking up everybody I know.
I know you have. I know you have. You were mentioning that last week. So what is the next segment here?
Well, the next segment, I want to share just a little bit of self-development, and there's a link in here for this as well, for my latest article, which is 3 essential morning habits for business success, or just success. And it's mindfulness, intentions, and activity. So if you start your day off right with these 3 essential morning habits, then it does set your day. I can't be more definite about this. It's like, how you start your morning can really just make a huge difference. And just setting intentions, like what do you want to achieve for this day, and then activity, like movement, so it's real mind, body, and soul. So you can click that link and go and download that report. Yeah,
which is, it's very cool, because you do have a lot of like free content that you for the viewers. So feel free, guys, to go and check out all of those links that you can find again in the description below. And we also want to share with you guys and talk a little bit about our Venus and Mars love language course. Can you tell us about that, Jennifer Angel?
We love that course. We've been getting, a lot of feedback on it, and it's a 6-module course, and it goes through how your sun sign relates to Venus and how it relates to Mars, your femininity, your masculinity, and the balance between the two, and setting an action plan. Like, so as you work through, and then you set an action plan, okay, this is great. What are the things I'm happy with? Where are the changes that I want to make? So I'm more open to attract the love that I want in my life. And it really helps you to fine tune who you are, so you're stepping into your own power, and then you're attracting people who love you, not someone you're pretending to be. So yeah, it's a great course. Plus, tell them about the special. We have
Yes, and before I tell you guys about the special, like I love, wanting to just add to what she was saying. So it's like the course really, it's very valuable. What I see too is that it really focuses on learning how to about you, about the connection and the relationship with the self, and how all of that through astrology and more, it connects to the relationship with a partner or with a lover, if you wanting to find the partner, that communication, and to build something strong. So everything starts within. And yes, we have a limited time offer, so you guys really want to check that out right now. We have a 50% off, so everything is down in the description. You guys can go and visit angelkastrology.com. And if you have any questions about it, you guys feel free to contact us. Just remember that this is a limited time offer, so you want to take really advantage of this amazing price. So don't forget to check out the link in the description, so you can go to the website and be able to read more about the course and join us there, because there's a lot. There's a bunch of meditations and a bunch of things for you to do, and really dive into yourself and what you really want. So we're here to help you.
Right. And we have in our community, you can ask us anything. So yeah, it's a great course. We spend a lot of time on it, getting a lot of great feedback. And if you're looking for love, or you want to improve the love, or you want to attract love, you're sick and tired of attracting the wrong love, then this is the course for you. Great way to finish and start the new year.
Yeah, that's very true. So we'll wait for you. And don't forget, that is 50% off, limited time.
Okay, so now we're coming to the end of our show, and
my favorite part.
Tarot. Kat's
as I was telling you guys. Yes. So how I mentioned earlier in the beginning, I am a master of tarot, and today we're gonna be picking up a card, only one card, that is going to just give us the energy.
You want me to say stop? You want me to say stop?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Why don't you say stop? So you guys can see here. And this is the energy of today. So you guys, if you resonate with it, that's great. Take it in. And if you don't, just don't take it in.
Okay, stop.
All right. Okay, so this is actually a beautiful one. Can you see it?
Just when we were talking about the moon.
I know. Okay, the moon, and okay, so we're talking about how the moon was in Pisces today. So now the card of tonight is the moon. So what does this card is telling us? It's telling us that it's a great time for us to dive into our subconscious, to dive into our our fears, the things that we may not talk about every single time, right? So what is the moon revelate? What does the moon symbolize? It's like our emotions, and it's time to also know that whenever an emotion comes in waves, right? Emotions comes in waves, they come and they go. So it's the importance of being not becoming the emotion, because you're not the emotion, but just being with the emotion that you're feeling it, seeing what it has to tell you. Mostly right now that we have the moon in Pisces, right? Maybe you're feeling a lot. Maybe you are feeling a little more open, more delicate, more emotional. And that is there for a reason. So it's like connecting with that in whatever way you connect with yourself, either through tarot, to meditation, maybe going to the gym, whatever it is that connects you with the mind, body, and soul. What is this emotion wanting to tell me? And sometimes without maybe overthinking it too much. Maybe it doesn't want to tell you anything. Maybe it just wants to move through you to come out. So that is the energy of today. So the moon, just feel the emotions, let them come through, and just face whatever fears there are, and realize that there are just emotions. And continue. continue with the next day.
I love that. Everything's aligning today because Mars Cazimi helps to bring it up as well, and the
So
moon
it's
in
perfect
Pisces.
timing for us
And
to
so, yeah.
get the moon shine. The
Okay,
fear
so
and the-
we've
yes.
come to the end of our show, and I'm just going to leave you with a quote that says, I am so happy and grateful. This is a great way. The first time I heard this, I heard it through Bob Proctor,
Yeah.
and now my mentor, John Asraf, uses it a lot of times as well. So it's universal. So I am so happy and grateful. That just
I am
sort
so
of,
happy and thankful. Yes.
yeah. And so you have to smile when you say that, right? So I am so happy and grateful now that I am getting better and better every day. I'm so happy and
I am
grateful
so happy and
now
grateful
that
now that I'm getting better
better
and better
and better
every day.
every day. And you can put your own in there. You can say, I am getting, I'm losing weight at the moment. So I'd probably say, I'm so happy and grateful that I am getting thinner and thinner every day.
And I am so happy and grateful for my baby coming.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I am.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and let us know. Let us know what you think about the show and anything else that
if you guys
would
have
like.
any questions, you guys can always, add that in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions too, or anything specific of astrology that you want us to talk about right now, is the time since we are starting and we are flexible with our segments. So feel free to let us know, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye bye.